Hi students, so the last 10 questions of this is what we are going to discuss now. 51 to 60. All others I have discussed in the previous videos. Right, budgeted profit is this. Variances are given. They are asking you to find the actual profit. 475,000 is the budgeted profit. 475,000. Add all the favorable variances. Total sales margin variance 11,245 favorable. Material usage variance 6,025 favorable. Labor rate variance 3,100 adverse. Adverse pretest minus 2,415 adverse. 486,755. 486,755 is the right answer for that. 486,755. Actual profit. You know the reconciliation statement we studied, right? You take the budgeted profit, add all the favorable variances, subtract all the adverse variances. The answer must be equal to actual profit. 52. The company is considering investing in a new project 50,000. If the expected cash inflows from the project of 8,060 for next 8 years, calculate the IRR to the project of the project. IRR, so you know, like this is the cash flow they have given. Year 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 50,000. 8060, 8060 goes on like that. So this is an annuity you have here. You have the constant cash flow. So you can multiply this by, say, NPV will be 8060 into cumulative PV factor minus 50,000. Understand? You don't have to find it one by one. But at IRR, what you can say, NPV is 0, right? At IRR. Which means 8060 into cumulative factor, let's say CF for cumulative PV factor, minus 50,000, that's the NPV, has to be 0. From this, you can say cumulative factor equals to 50,000 divided by 8060. Cumulative factor is, what chance you are getting? Let's see, 50,000 divided by 8060, 6.203. 6.203. So what you can do, you know, number of years is 8, but you don't know the percentage. Go to the PV factor table, move on to cumulative PV factor, 8 years, I need 6.203. Closest value you have here, 8 years, 6.210 is there, see? Here, 6.210. That is for 6%. We have 6.203, 210, that's the closest, isn't it? 6%. They are asking you to give the answer to the closest whole number. So you can say this is that 6%. 6% is the answer for that. 53. An entity is analyzing the relationship between marketing spend and sales and has calculated the correlation coefficient as 0.85. Which two of the following comments are correct? Values of Y increase as values of X increase. Yes, since you have a positive coefficient of correlation, it has to be a value of Y will increase and value of X increases, correct? Y decreases by 0.15 for every increase in 1 in X. No, it doesn't say anything like that. Link between, to say this, you need the value of B. When we write Y equals A plus BX, that value of B would describe this, not the coefficient of correlation. Link between X and Y values is very strong. Seems to be right, yes. The link between X and Y values is linear. Increases in X causes a corresponding increase in Y. See, just because the value of it is strong, we cannot say it's linear. There can be sometimes non-linear cases as well, even though in our syllabus we have only linear. So we can take the statement B as a right one. So there are actually 3 right statements. Let's see what was given in the answer. 53. We have given a free mark because of this only, because we said 2 of the following are right, but actually there are 3 statements that are right. A is right, B is right, as well as E is also right. If X increases, corresponding to that, Y is also going to increase, right? So actually A, B, E, all 3 are right. A, B, E are right. A, B and E. 54. Sales of product G are budgeted as follows. Budgeted sales. Policy is to hold inventory at the end of each month sufficient for units of product G to satisfy budgeted sales demand of forthcoming 2 months. Okay. So let's do this. Month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, that price. Sales are given 340, 420, 290, 230, 210. So closing stock has to be what? Which month are they asking about? Month 2, right? Closing stock has to be month 1 closing stock will be next 2 months sales. Some of these two. Month 2 closing stock will be next 2 months sales. Month 3 plus month 4. Right. What about opening stock? Month 1 closing is the opening for next month, right? So I can say minus this figure. Month 1 closing is the opening for month 2. So production $230. Look at that carefully. Sales is 420, but stock variations bring down your production in 230 is the right answer. Question 55. Payback period. Project requires an initial investment of 2.4 million. Following cash flows have been estimated for the life of the project. Okay. Here's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cash flow, you are investing 2.4 million. And then annual cash flows 500, 700, 900. Uh, 450 and 200. So cumulative cash flow you can see third year it's negative, fourth year it's positive. So payback period has to be 3 plus. 3 plus. Fourth year, third year end there is 300,000 still pending. The next year you're earning 450. That's like 3.67 years. Are they asking in years or what do they want? Years to 1 decimal place. So 3.7 is the right answer. 3.7. Can we pick the answers for these 5? 51, 486, 755. Correct. 52, 6. Correct. 53, A, B, and D. We checked that. 54. 230 is right. 55, 3.7 is right. 233.7. Question number 66. 56. An entity is about to undertake an investment appraisal for a new project and is considering using payback method. Which 3 of the following are advantages of the payback appraisal method? It's easy to understand. Yes. Takes account of time value of money? No, it doesn't take account of time value of money. It doesn't discount the cash flows. So that is wrong. Provides a simple measure of risk. Yeah, it's a measure of risk because payback period shorter means you are getting the money quickly. Getting the money quickly means it's less risky. For the payback, if it takes a longer period, that means it's risky. So it's a measure of risk, correct. Uses cash flows, yes. We calculate based on cash flows. Ensures maximization of shareholder wealth? No. NPV is the measure that ensures maximization of shareholder wealth. So the answers will be A, B, C. A, C, D. A, C, D. B and A are wrong. A, C, D. 57. Which of the following statements about CIMA is false? Confidentiality and accuracy are two of the fundamental principles of CIMA code of ethics. Correct. Oh wait, we don't have accuracy in it. We don't have accuracy in it. So this is wrong. This is wrong. This is false. Members of CIMA are known as chartered management accountants. CIMA is a worldwide organization. CIMA may discipline students or members who bring the profession into disrepute. Last two are definitely right. Last two are definitely right. Confidentiality and fundamental principles of CIMA code of ethics. Members of CIMA are known as chartered management accountants. Yes, you can call the members of CIMA as chartered management accountants, that's fine. So B, C, D are right statements. CIMA is a worldwide organization, yes. CIMA may discipline students or members who bring the profession into disrepute, yes. Members of CIMA can be called as chartered management accountants, yes. That is possible. But confidentiality is there in the code of ethics. Accuracy is not there. Accuracy is not one of the basic principles of code of ethics. So it's B, C, D are the true statements. They ask you which one is false. Answer A. 57 answer A. 57 answer A. 58. The four global management accounting principles are. You remember I have discussed about the four global management accounting principles. Value, influence, influence, relevance, and trust. Value, influence, relevance, and trust. Where do we have the answer? C. Option C. Option C. Okay, option C. 59. These are straightforward theory questions from the first chapter of your syllabus. First chapter of your syllabus. Which of the following statements are true? Gross profit margin has improved. GP margin. We have to find the GP margin. 2009, 2008. Let's check that. Oh, 2008. GP margin. Gross profit is 3006. Revenue is 9544. 3006 divided by 9544. So as a percentage, that will be 31.5. 2008 is 2582764. 2582764. That is 30. So GP margin actually from 2008 to 2009 it has dropped. It has not increased. Statement 1 is wrong. Operating profit margin. Operating profit margin 590,9522. 590,9524. 6.2%. Previous year 574 divided by 76764. 7.5. OP margin declined. OP margin also declined. Wrong. ROC 590 divided by 5790. Operation profit from operations divided by capital employed. 590, 5790. 590, 5790. That is 10 percentage. 574, 5722. So it's equal 574, 5722, which is 10.0. Okay, there is a slight improvement in that. Yeah, look at the answers. There is a slight improvement. 10.03 has become 10.19. Therefore, ROC has improved. That is true. A and B are wrong. A and B are wrong. So we can say option C. Option C. The last one, question 60. Which is the following statement regarding overhead is correct? Allocation is used when overheads cannot be specifically attributed to a particular cost center. No, that is apportionment. Apportionment is used to attribute the total cost of production cost centers to the cost units. No, that is absorption. The repeated distribution and equation methods are used to allocate cost to all production and service cost centers. No, that is when there is reciprocal servicing. That means one service cost, two service cost center provide service to each other. The overhead absorption rate is calculated by dividing the budget overhead by the budgeted quantity of absorption base. Is the right statement. Budget overhead divided by budgeted rate, budgeted activity level is what we call OAR. 60, option D is right. 60, option D. Let's check after 55 the answers are right. 56, ACD, yes. 57A, yes. 58, CCD. CCD. Okay, copy date, CCD, right? Cool. So that's up to question number 60. That's all in this mock exam, the questions I gave you. Hope you would have understood all those questions. I'll try to give you the answers for another mock exam as well. Yeah, practice this. Let me know if you have any doubts. Thank you.